Hello everyone. In this exercise of AutoCAD, we will understand the layer command. We will see how to make the fresh layers and how to use them. Okay. In the ribbon, there is a layer panel here. This is the layer panel. Shortcut command for layer is LA enter. This is the layer properties manager. Okay. I will use from here layer. This is the layer panel in the ribbon and click here. This same window comes here, layer property manager here. So I will create different layers for making a object. Okay. This first command is the new layer. How you create new layers, fresh layers. Okay. One thing you have to keep in your mind, you have to give the names of the layers as some meaningful name. You have to give some meaningful name so that you can identify the which layer is being used for which object. And actually in layer we give the colors to the objects and give the line weights, line types we give in this one. Okay, I creating first layer. I am classifying the layer on the basis of the line type. You can also classify the layer on the basis of the view, front view, top view, right view, etc. And also for the civil people can also classify the name as per the wall, door, and window. In this way you can classify. But I am classifying the layers on the basis of the line type. First, this outline. OUTLINE. First layer is the outline. Outline from here, this is the color panel. Select this box. So this box is coming from you. You can select also from here. You can dark and faint. You can make it. Okay. And other color books. You can select any color book also. But I am using the index color. This outline color is I am taking green color. Okay. And the continuous. Okay, continuous is okay. Line type, line weight is line thickness. I select this one. I am selecting line weight is 0.20. Okay. So first layer I have made. Now again click on this new layer. Second layer I am giving the center layer. CENTRE, center. Now give the color. I am giving the color red color. Okay. Now continuous. Because center is not available, select this line type. Now center is not available, click load. Click anywhere click and press the C, first letter of the center, C. Now these three center lines are here. This is the medium type. I am selecting this one. Okay. And click on center and okay. Now center line coming. But the line weight I am taking the default value, this one. And okay. Okay. This one. Now one more I am taking hatch line. New layer, hatch, HATCH, hatch. I am giving the color. This is yellow color and okay. But here select this one. I am taking for the hatch is the continuous line. Okay. This one. Now one more is a dimension. One more. Dimension. I will also give the dimension color of this one. I am taking this color okay, and continuous. Okay, same continuous line. And this one I have created 4 layers. AutoCAD works on the default layer, 0 layer. Okay, this is a white. Okay, later on we will understand this symbol what is the meaning of these symbols. Okay, I am closing this box. This one I make the first object, this rectangle. Click anywhere. Sorry. Now there are the different layer I have made: center, dimension, hatch, and outline. The layer on which you want to work, you first select from here. Not select this one. Select the outline. Okay. Select now the outline layer is active. I am making this 1000. First 1000, for example, 1000, tab key, 1000, enter. click here and 1000, tab key, 1000, enter. I have created this. You can zoom out and zoom in by scrolling the middle mouse button. Okay, if you scroll the middle mouse button towards the monitor, that will zoom in and zoom out. You roll the button towards your side. Okay, operator side, this one. Now I make the center lines. Now I will make the active this center layer. I will draw the center line here. This join, enter to repeat the command. This one and this one, enter. I make two center lines. Okay, I will also make the circle here also. This I am making arbitrary circle here. Okay, now I will make the now taking the outline circle. I am making this here circle. Suppose radius of the circle is 200. Enter. This one. Now again this one, radius of the circle 200. Enter. Again this 200. Enter. You can repeat the command by press enter. Repeat the command, select, and this one 200. Enter. This way I have made this one. Okay, this I have made this one. One circle I have also making, or circle this I have made this circle here. Okay, so this object I have made this one. Okay, I have made the 4 layers here: center, dimension, hatch. Later on I will give the dimension, hatch, and this one. You can change the color from hatch also slightly, this one. Okay, you can change in this way the color of this one. Okay. Suppose you want to change the layer. Suppose I want this outer green layer, continuous layer, with this center line. How? There are the 2 ways. One is the match properties. Select this layer, and this. Again this destination, this escape. Now in this way you can match the properties. Okay. Suppose another way of matching is that select this, and from here select the outline color. In this way you can escape key. In this way you can change change the colors of the layer also. Okay. Now I want to give the hatch. So first I am taking the hatch layer, this one. From here I select this hatch, and this editor comes here. Suppose I take this pattern. Okay, this pattern. Okay, if I select this one here, sorry, this one. If you provide the hatch pick point, you take the pick point. If you provide the hatch, this one, now you will have to click many times here, first here, and then here. But I will not make the hatch in this way. Okay, escape key, undo. I am undo. So I will provide. You can off any layer. So you see, please, in this you center layer. This is the center layer, and you please off this layer, this one, off. I am making this one. In this way I can keep. You want to bring this layer, you please click on the below. Now a layer comes again. Okay, so I am keeping off this layer, center layer, and off. Now I want to make the layer, hatch here inside. How? Hatch layer. Now hatch layer is present active. So this hatch layer and give here this one, pick point, this one, but I am taking this pattern. Now hatch is not clearly visible. You know, the scale, you can increase the scale, for example 5, enter this. Now hatch is active. This way you can, so in this way you can, in one attempt you can make the hatch. Okay, now you want to bring the center line again. Now click on this bulb button, this one. Now hatch, this layer comes again, this visible here. Okay, now you can this by pressing this bulb button you can off the layer, again click, again comes here. You can freeze or thaw also. This one, this freeze or thaw option also make the layer invisible. Okay, but advantage of this freeze is that zoom and pan operation becomes fast. It doesn't consider the layer. Okay, so functions are both the same, but the zooming and panning ability is faster. Okay, I am offing it. And in this you can, later on I will explain what is the lock command. Lock command, okay, I explain. Lock command, suppose I use this lock command, this one. You lock command, I am keep the this suppose I make the hatch command lock, this one. What is the advantage of this lock command? I am making the lock command locked, hatch command. Okay, so what advantage of this one is that suppose you want to erase any, and suppose you edit anything, but that lock command will not be deleted. Suppose I use erase and select all the items and enter. Now this layer is not deleted because this layer, this command, this layer I have locked. Okay, in this way. So undo it, and from here you can unlock it. So by actually locking a layer, that prevents the accidental editing. So if you lock any layer, you can't edit that layer. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, now suppose you want to make a layer properties. Suppose here is a one option. You will see I have discussed this layer off on a button, freeze and thaw, discussed lock type, printable. Suppose I don't want to print the okay, first I make the dimension of here, dimension, linear dimension. First I make the dimension layer active, this one. You please select not the color, you select this one, select this one. Now the dimension layer is active. Suppose you want to this is dimension, but the dimension arrowhead is not visible. Press D, enter, modify fit scale. You can increase suppose 15, and primary units make precision 0, and this is period. In period there is no comma and dot. Okay, then close it, this one. Now this command is visible. Okay, I am using presently, this command is visible. Okay, again I suppose I want to take linear command, this one, and again suppose I want to make a and dia, this one, sorry, radius. Suppose you want to show the radius, this one, you can show it here. Okay, in this way you can show command. Okay, and suppose you want to match the color of this hatch with this color. You want to make the hatch color with these circles. So select this hatch, and select this and escape. Now you will see, sorry, slightly zoom it. No, match property, select this hatch and this destination, this one. And now you'll see, now the outer circle are matching with this hatch color. In this way you can use, I again repeat, undo it, this one, select the match properties, select the source object, and select this destination this way. This. In this way you can match the with the help of the match properties. Okay, in this way you can undo it. Now suppose you want any layer that should not appear in the printing. So what will you do? Suppose I don't want to appear printing, this dimension should not be printed. If you see in dimension, I have discussed bulb, this bulb, fridge, on off, bulb, fridge, unlock, and printable. Suppose you don't want printing dimension, you should not be printing the printing. While you take the print of this object, you want this should not be printed. So I am off this one. So this layer, dimension layer, has been non-printable. Okay, and close it. Okay, suppose I print it. In the top, you go in the print section. This window comes here. Here you shall DWG PDF, size of this one, display, you select window. Now you select this one. This one. Now you can take it, center the plot. This become in this one, and this non and shade plot as displayed, and preview. Now you will see the dimension not visible in the print. So in this way you can make any layer non-printable. Okay, that will not appear in this one. Okay, and cancel it. So in this way you can use the layer command. Okay, as one thing more, suppose this is the center line, you want to increase the gap of these lines, you can increase by LTS enter, and you can, now present scale is 1, so if you increase 3 enter, now you see the gap between the lines are increased. Okay, in this way you can also increase the gap. I hope you would have enjoyed in my this exercise. You please like, share, and subscribe my this channel. Thank you.